Well, Crystal and I were back in the shop today. I gotta tell you, I don't want to do this today. I'm feeling a little unmotivated, if you will. But we've got the Precision CV shafts, CV axle, and this is for the driver's side. While I was taking a look at the control arms here, they both need to be replaced. Got it loosened up. Found that this thing has just been throwing grease everywhere. It's got a big tear in there, which we'll see once I take it off. I thought the springs were bad, but they're not. The shocks, I should say, they're okay. So, do you ever struggle with motivation? Today's the day that I have some good encouragement from my wife, and this just needs to get done, so I gotta make myself come out to the shop and do it. I'm glad you guys are here. Let's get started. I've got a mess over here because I was working on replacing these front springs and struts, but problem is I've got the Harbor Freight spring compressor and it's just too thick. It doesn't fit between the springs. So with that said, those are gonna sit there for a little bit while I order a new compressor, spring compressor that is. If you've got a good compressor that you know of, let me know something that'll work when you don't have all kinds of space. Picked up a new windshield for the back of the Liberty. It's pretty good. Got that for $31 or $32 after tax from the junkyard. Excellent. The reason I did that is because the other one has broken defrost, and I've soldered it a couple times, but it just keeps breaking. Hey Crystal, you gonna help me with this today? No? Okay. Just kind of left my tools scattered around. I have just about got to get some knee pads. You guys have heard that new song from Toby Keith, Don't Let the Old Man In? Well, don't do it. Don't let the old man in. Right, Daddy-o. Good stuff. 21, okay. Going the wrong way there. Maybe. Oh, that's getting tighter. Maybe. Okay. I replaced these rotors last year sometime around May, and let me show you what they look like in the back. So here we go. You can kind of see some score marks. That's really not too much of an issue, but I can feel them. That is an issue. Yeah, and I've been feeling some pulsing as I'm going to stop. These things are not even a year old. They've got a 2-year limited warranty, and they are brake best rotors from O'Reilly Auto Parts. The inside is just fine, or I'm sorry, the outside is just fine. You can see that. Perfect. A little bit of scoring, but I can't really feel them at all. Inside though, it's got a lip here, it's got a lip here, so we're gonna see if O'Reilly will warranty that out for us. We should check the brake caliper here real quick, just to make sure it's not our problem. Let's see. I mean, yeah, it moves just fine. There's good grease on your caliper pins. It moves just fine. See, it's moving good. Back to the matter at hand. Just wanted to make sure that I'm not doing something with the inside pads or causing it to stick or hold tight, lock up. That would wear that inside prematurely like that. I don't see any issue with the brake caliper install. So I'll show you the, boy, look at that. Woo! Bright face. There you go. Can you see it in there? Big tear. Just opens right up. Look at that. Tell me how much play should be in this. Oh, it's not too bad. Well, a little bit. It's not too bad. Probably. Right here, you've got a 35 mil axle nut. And that's always tight on there. I think it gets torqued down to 110 foot-pounds. Again, I'll get there when I go to put it back on. To get this loose, especially now that I've got it disconnected, I'm going to need the impact gun. And 35 mil sockets are kind of hard to get, so I went and got a 36. It'll work just fine. Battery's fully charged, but it's getting pretty weak here. We'll see if it can do the trick. Oh boy, let's see. Look at that. Gonna make it flush there. A few taps, it's loose. Now let's get the lower control arm disconnected. That's gonna be a 21. Big beefy lower control arm. Yeah. Breaker bar time. Sounds good. Are you ready? Set. Go. You gotta let go. Okay, well, don't be surprised if this fights you a little bit. I'm having trouble getting this to squeak out. I can't get the bottom lower control arm to release. I don't have the right tool to do it. I've been smashing it with this 2-pound hammer that you see me using earlier, this one right here. No go. So I went ahead and I loosened up the Mind Blank tie rod. So I got the tie rod loosened up. That's going to come out. And once that's done, hopefully we have enough clearance to get that axle shaft to release. We still got to get the bolt out here from the shock, and then we'll keep moving forward. All right, I got updates. They're good. You ready? Here we go. CB axle. So I removed the sway bar link right here. It's going to be this bolt. It's always going to be like this. So your little retainer here, it's going to be facing towards the back. Your bolt and your big washer is going to be towards the front. Same way with your shock strut mount bolt right there. I don't know what exactly it's called, but it's going to be this way. Back of the vehicle, front of the vehicle. So that's good. Big axle nut and washer. Now I can push down on the lower control arm. And I don't know if I needed to do this necessarily. Possibly not, but to move this so I can get this out, because it's not going to slide out of here. I could try to take this off, shimmy it out, but instead I came up here and you've got 4 18mm bolts. These are rusted as can be, but I put some anti-seize on them. Looks like I need to put more on them again, but we'll do that. 1 2 3 4. And I just got them loose up here. This one's, it's already fallen down a little bit. Maybe I loosen this one up a little more. Anyways, we'll see if we can get this front out. Then we'll see if we can get that shock to slide out of the way so we can jolt that out of the transfer case. Differential, not the transfer case. Somewhere around here there's an 18. Where are you? There it is. Yep. See if I can get these out by hand now. Just going to push up a little bit if I need to. Take a little pressure off of them. 1 2 of the rusty bolts out. They are rusted. That's for sure. Got to put you back down so you can see, because I'm going to swing right back down here just as soon as that comes loose the rest of the way. There we go. And how about we slide this over here. Stay. Okay. We're getting somewhere, right? Up. If you push these up, they'll stay up. So you ready? Watch this. Kind of stays in place. Gives me a little bit of extra room here. And I guess we're just taking this out all the way because that's where we're at. There's our strut assembly. Come on. Please come out. I can't believe it doesn't want to come out. I think I'm going to pause it while I struggle. And I'm not going to say any bad words, just so you know there's no room for that. So just fight it. Be safe while you're doing it. 2 jacks under here. I'll be right back. All right, here it is. Not one swear word. And that's good. Remember that as you're working on this stuff. Keep it light. Have fun. So, after lots of pounding on this, realizing it's not going to come out, finally getting that to go back in, I still couldn't get it out. And so I brought in the jack and I brought in the hydraulic press thing, you know, the thing. Put it on there, put a bunch of pressure on this, just smashing away at it with the 2-pound hammer right here on the side. I did not hit the threads one time. Oh, and we are ready. We're ready for this to come out. It's up. It is out. I even took out, you guys see this? I even took out the 3 bolts because I was going to take the hub out and I decided against that. Let's bring this over here because I don't want to set this on the floor. So the knuckle is just fine where it is. And now, should be ready. Let's just hope that we got the right CV axle. Just kind of turning and pulling, and there it comes. Let's take a look at our seal. Nice and dry. I'm just going to clean it off, put this back in. There it is. It's a big hole. That's no good. You can see you got your little C-clip right there. Snap ring, I guess you should say. That's what it looks like. So we got the CV axle to go in. We're going to put a new control arm in. I am tempted to just order a new lower control arm while I'm here. Oh, what would you do? Would you guys order the lower control arm while you're here? I don't know where to look. Look at this camera, I see me. Look at that camera, I see something that's looking back at me. Happy face. There it is. You get a new bolt for your axle. No rips. Proof is in the pudding right there. Outer, inner. This is a little different, but it's balanced. It's all good. You take a look at your shafts. That's your most important thing. A little bit of staining there, something like that, maybe. Everything looks good. I think that's gonna do it. Thank you so much for being here. We're gonna stay on this. I didn't want to come out to the shop today. It's a poor attitude to have, but thankfully my wife helped me get out here and attitude improved and we got some stuff done. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the weekend. If you're watching it, it's a weekday. Hope you have a good weekday. 2-stall garage, nothing fancy. Just a little shop, a couple nice toolboxes from Harbor Freight. That's our budget. It's out of our budget actually, but we saved up. And this is it. We're thankful for what we have. Everybody have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.